Welcome to AI Entertainment, where we let the computers do our thinking. This is AI Says Top 10. Get on this plane with mother-loving Samuel L. Jackson. Number 10, in Snakes on a Plane, Samuel L. Jackson delivers one of the most gloriously over-the-top performances in modern cult cinema. As FBI agent Neville Flynn, he takes a ludicrous premise, venomous snakes, unleashed mid-flight, and turns it into a showcase of pure charisma and badassery. Jackson leans into the chaos with a perfect mix of grit and humor, commanding the screen with fearless energy. His now iconic line, laced with fury and exasperation, became a pop culture catchphrase because only Jackson could make it land with such fire. He treats the absurd with just enough seriousness to make it thrilling, but never so much that it loses its fun. It's not high art, but it's high entertainment, and Jackson is the reason this wild flight stays airborne. Number 9. In The Avengers, Samuel L. Jackson brings gravitas, authority, and cool-headed confidence to the role of Nick Fury, the eye-patched mastermind behind the formation of Earth's mightiest heroes. As director of SHIELD, Jackson anchors the film with a commanding presence that balances the chaos of gods, monsters, and billionaires in iron suits. His performance is calm but forceful, every word delivered with purpose, every stare laced with experience and edge. He's not the flashiest character on screen, but he's the glue holding the team together. Jackson infuses fury with a subtle wit and a steel spine, becoming the ultimate strategist who sees the bigger picture. Without him, there is no Avengers. He doesn't need superpowers. His presence is the power. Number 8. In Unbreakable, Samuel L. Jackson delivers a haunting, cerebral performance as Elijah Price, a man afflicted with brittle bone disease who believes comic books reflect real-life mythology. Jackson plays Elijah with eerie stillness and quiet intensity, drawing us into his obsession with purpose, destiny, and balance. His portrayal is layered simultaneously tragic and menacing. With soft-spoken monologues and piercing eyes, he slowly unveils a chilling philosophy that turns the entire film on its head. Jackson doesn't just play a man searching for his opposite. He becomes the mastermind of a grounded superhero mythos. His final reveal is one of the most shocking and unsettling moments in modern cinema, and it works because Jackson builds Elijah piece by piece with intelligence, restraint, and a subtle sense of grandeur. It's one of his most underrated and mesmerizing performances. Number 7. In A Time to Kill, Samuel L. Jackson delivers a powerhouse performance as Carl Lee Haley, a father driven to vengeance after his young daughter is brutally assaulted. Jackson brings raw emotional force to the role, embodying a man torn between pain, justice, and the weight of a racially charged legal system. His courtroom presence is unforgettable. Haunted eyes, trembling voice, and righteous fury all converge in his iconic line. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. It's not just a moment of rage, it's a cry for empathy, delivered with heartbreaking authenticity. Jackson makes Carl Lee more than a symbol, he makes him human. With depth, dignity, and fire, he turns a tough, morally complex role into one of his most compelling and unforgettable performances. Number 6. In Coach Carter, Samuel L. Jackson commands the screen as Ken Carter, a high school basketball coach who values discipline, education, and integrity above all. Jackson brings a powerful blend of tough love and unwavering conviction, transforming what could have been a simple sports story into a gripping tale of leadership and purpose. His performance is fiery but grounded. Every speech, every stare, every demand comes from a place of deep care for the futures of these young men. Jackson's Carter isn't just coaching for wins, he's coaching for lives. Whether locking the gym to emphasize academics or confronting community backlash, Jackson plays him with fierce moral clarity. He's inspiring without being preachy, authoritative without losing empathy. It's one of his most heartfelt and socially impactful roles. Number 5, in The Hateful Eight, Samuel L. Jackson is electrifying as Major Marquis Warren, a former Union soldier turned bounty hunter with a sharp tongue and a deadly sense of justice. Jackson commands the cabin like a coiled rattlesnake, cool, calculated, but ready to strike at any moment. With Tarantino's rich dialogue in his hands, he crafts a character that's both charismatic and deeply unpredictable. His monologues are magnetic, part performance, part psychological warfare, and he delivers them with a slow-burning intensity that keeps the audience on edge. Jackson injects Warren with layers of history, vengeance, and moral ambiguity, making him the moral center in a world with no heroes. He's fierce, funny, and absolutely riveting, turning snowy isolation into a stage for one of his most commanding, complex roles. Number 4, in Jackie Brown, Samuel L. Jackson is unforgettable as Ordell Robbie, a smooth-talking, ruthless gun runner who's equal parts charm and menace. Jackson brings a laid-back cool to Ordell, masking a calculating, dangerous mind beneath that ponytail and swagger. He speaks in rhythms that feel almost musical, spinning street wisdom with a salesman's grin, even as he plots betrayal and murder without flinching. What makes his performance so compelling is the contrast. He's funny, even likable, but always with that simmering threat beneath the surface. In Tarantino's world of cons and double crosses, Jackson gives us a villain who feels frighteningly real. He doesn't shout to dominate a scene, he coils around it. It's one of his most nuanced roles, showing his mastery of tension, timing, and quiet intimidation. Number 3, in Die Hard with a Vengeance, Samuel L. Jackson is dynamite as Zeus Carver, a Harlem shop owner who gets unwillingly swept into John McClane's explosive day from hell. Jackson brings razor-sharp wit, street-smart urgency, and no-nonsense energy to the role, instantly matching Bruce Willis beat for beat. He's not just a sidekick, he's a co-hero, and the film is stronger for it. Jackson plays Zeus as a man who's skeptical, principled, and fiercely protective of his community, and that tension creates both sparks and chemistry with McClane. Their banter is legendary, fast, funny, and real, and Jackson gives the action movie a brain and a backbone. Whether he's defusing bombs or trading insults, he's magnetic. It's a role that elevated the franchise and proved Jackson could steal the show in any genre, even in a tank top, running through New York. Number 2, in Django Unchained, Samuel L. Jackson gives one of his most daring and unsettling performances as Steven, the loyal house slave to Leonardo DiCaprio's brutal plantation owner. Jackson disappears into the role, transforming into a character that is cunning, cruel, and deeply complex. With a hunched posture, a grating voice, and piercing eyes, he plays Steven, not just as a servant, but as a manipulator who wields influence from the shadows. It's a chilling portrayal that flips expectations. Steven isn't the victim of the system, he's its enforcer. Jackson plays him with terrifying conviction, challenging audiences with a role that's uncomfortable but essential. He turns Steven into a symbol of internalized oppression and self-interest, making him one of the most memorable villains in Tarantino's universe. It's bold, brilliant, and utterly fearless acting. Number 1. In Pulp Fiction, Samuel L. Jackson is iconic as Jules Winfield, a philosophical hitman with a Jerry curl, a gun, and the most quotable Bible verse in movie history. Jackson doesn't just play Jules, he owns him, blending menace, humor, and surprising moral depth into a performance that defined a generation of cool. Every line he delivers crackles with intensity, whether he's laying down Ezekiel 25:17 or pondering the path of the righteous man. Jackson turns Tarantino's dialogue into a rhythmic, almost poetic force equal parts sermon and street talk. But beneath the swagger is a man on the edge of transformation, searching for redemption in a world soaked in violence. It's not just a career-defining role, it's a cinematic landmark. Jackson's Jules isn't just unforgettable, he's immortal. That's the list. Do you think the AI got it right? Let us know in the comments. Let us know what list you want the AI to create next. The less work for us, the better. Remember that thinking is hard, so let the AI do it for you. Thanks again, and do us a favor. Like and subscribe so that we can pay for all the electricity. Goodbye, everyone.